mentioned that these players are known to pick up their comfort picks, and there's a reason why you pick up your
That's right.
comfort picks. And to be honest, you can compare them to the meta heroes. Right now, there's like a few of the heroes who are strong into the meta. They are doing very well as well. They have the damage potential. They have that crowd control. They do have the AOE damage as well. What that is what they need. And as you all know that to win the game, you need to take down that neutral objectives in your hands. And with that, we will be seeing the same.
Yep, hopefully we'll be seeing the same. And we're already on the draft screen, so without any delays, PT and even at the stage is yours to take as the draft phase has already begun. So take it up, guys.
Thank you, Ray. That was a wonderful talk. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. The draft is on. And now we will be looking at the ban section. Now, Yumena, there's a lot of heroes. You know that the 10 heroes is going to be banned. Now we know that the standard bans would be up most likely because they are the most annoying heroes right now in the meta.
I do quite agree with you there, Peachy. And I was kind of laughing in the background when I saw the Khalid getting banned right off the bat. We are going to see those standard meta bans coming in, maybe the Suyu as well. You could ban the Zushing, you can still ban the chip, is still open on the table. So I think they are going to go ahead with the standard ban unless they are worried about the comfort pick coming in from the side of, either of the teams. So I think we'll just have to wait and see what both the teams have under their sleeves as of now.
Oh, look at that. The Khalid getting
Organic gamers
banned. You know that
versus
the Khalid
INT.
is a very versatile hero. You know he can be played onto that roam. You can be played onto that EXP as well. I would really prefer him onto the EXP unless you have a very good team with a self-sufficient mage like a Aurora who has her passive and she knows that she will be surviving if there's like she got in a very bad skirmish. Now, looking at the other bans that are coming in from Team INT, definitely Chip. We know the Chip is still a very annoying 1v5 situation. Oh, that's like, you can't deal with that, Yumena.
I quite agree with you right there because ever since Chip has received the changes, I have seen a lot of people talk about how he is not ban worthy anymore. But in my opinion, there's a reason why these top teams are banning him out. We have seen some of the teams leave the Chip open and take a gamble on it, and we've seen the result of those matches. It was a one-sided match because despite having those cooldowns on your skills, you still are able to teleport your teammate to the other side of the map. Given that they can go back to their lanes, that is like a lot of map control in your hand, Peachy. And that kind of map control kind of sets the pace for the team. We've also seen how annoying it can be with the Louis diversion if you want a comparison. So I think, yeah, leaving out the chip open could have been a bad decision. But we're seeing the Gato and the Hylos getting banned, Peachy. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, Gato Kacha, quite understandable. He has been popular into the EXP lane lately, and he has kind of played like an high loss. You just clear your lanes, you come out to your team, help them out in the team fight, sustain the damage, and once you make only one magic item on him, probably something like a divine glaive or probably the stallion scythe, you can actually deal damage. You can actually do a lot of damage with that. And go tank, you can soak up all the damage. So that is quite understandable why a high loss plus a Garukacha are getting banned. And Team INT, they are known to pick up these kind of heroes to play. So they're just closing them off now. Again, the 4v is getting banned. What are Team Organic Gamers going ahead? Oh, a first mage pick. Quite a bold move, don't you think so, Yumena?
A very bold move and a high risk, high reward pick coming in, PG. I mean, we do know how strong Sicilian has been. A lot of people have forgotten the potential that he has, especially onto the late game. I think we witnessed Abhi playing that Sicilian, against Daku Sena, if I am not wrong, while ABM was into the semi-finals, but quiet, strong pick coming in from organic gamers. My only issue with the Sicilian is he is kind of easy, to get targeted by the alpha pick coming in from the side of INT if he does not have a frontliner of, or if he manages to get caught off guard. He has to be really careful. He has to maintain his distance and he has to, focus on getting his stats up as soon as possible because you have now from the side of organic gamers, Piche, you have two late gamers. I would really love them to go ahead and pick a early game, at least a jungler or a tank who has some kind of damage. Maybe a Lolita could be really nice in this regard.
Oh, that's a very good suggestion, Lumena. That could actually work in, but again, you prioritized a Sicilian in the first pick. I'm really skeptical about that. There's still Edith open, okay? Edith could definitely go into the EXP lane, but they pick up a Terizla. Again, I'm skeptical because you know that the Terizla won't have the early game, the mid game completely gone just because of that nerf. Now he has to wait it out. He's just going to deploy that penalty zone into the team fight, trying to catch up the backline. But unless you have a alpha in your team onto your opponents, alpha could come in with the alpha charge to on your face directly to stop you, and you're going to take all the damage. So who is going to be there to soak up all the damage? They really need a tank who can do it. As you mentioned, a Lolita. Yes, Lolita could work very well. I would also like to give up another suggestion, and that would be a Tigreal. What do you think? And there we go. We are into the second phase of the draft.
Hear me out, PG. A Carmilla on the side of organic gamers could look really nice because you have the Sicilian for the AoE, you have the Nathan for the AoE burst, and along with that penalty zone, it can be a wombo combo. But now the only issue with the Carmilla pick here will be that she will lack that initiation because there's a lot of front dive coming in from the side of INT, and especially with this Matilda, I think we need to talk about that because that is a really smart pick. We do know that once Alpha goes in, he's going to fully commit. There needs to be someone who is able to pull him back out in case he gets stuck in a very sticky situation. And we are all, oh, they are going to go ahead and ban the Aurora. I was going to come to that point, but Team INTBG still has the option for that Ixana. It can be quiet or annoying for both Nathan and the Terizla right here, PG.
Vixana definitely should be working in into the favors of Team INT. I do believe so. And since Team Organic Gamers have already picked up the mage, and there's no way that they're going to pick up another mage. So there we go. But a Franco ban coming in from Team INT. You know, I have seen a lot of Franco coming up in today's quarterfinals as well. They have been playing it out very well as well, because you know that the bloody hunt is quite annoying, and if you're caught in it, you're sure dead unless your team is very far behind. You know, the other team where the Franco is. Now, coming back, looks like Team INT, they go in for a link ban. Understandable, because they do have a Alpha who is already there for the junglers, and also an Xbox for an EXP laner to counter the Terizla. It's been so long that I have not seen Xbox coming up, so I want to see how the Xbox is still working into this meta. But again, the last ban coming in, a Moscow ban. What do you think about that, Yumena?
Moscow ban quite good because I've seen Moscow being flexed onto the side of Team INT right here. They do have the early game PG. They need to focus on the mid game or at least the early mid lane rotations. They can go in for a Vexana still. You still have the Harith and Lunox open for the goal lane. Unless they want to go ahead with that Claude or Beatrix pick PG, I have seen. Wait,
What?
are they going for a needed jungle?
Oh, is it a Harith comeback here? Oh, oh. Okay, sorry, just a bug. Just a bug. Sorry about that.
I was kind of confused about that because okay, the team IIT is the one going in with the Harris. Like I said, they do need that early lane potential against the Nathan because let's be honest, PG, Nathan is going to take a lot of time to come online, at least 10 minutes onto the timer, unless his team is able to gank his lane and get him farmed up with those tower goals. You need him to become beefy. We'll come back to that point. But look at the Julian and the Kufra coming in as an answer, maybe for the Harith and the Alpha. Good pick. But unless Kufra is able to land those tyrants' revenge on point, it can look a little bit difficult because Julian, once he's out of his resources, he has to wait for 7 seconds.
Oh, that's true. That's true, Yumena. And I was waiting for the Julian pick because that is what Team Organic Gamers needed right now. That early game jungler, that is what they were lacking. They secured the late game. Now, let's just say INT and Team Organic Gamers have pulled this game all to the 17 minutes, 12 minutes, as we speak of. Now, Sicilian, he's going to deal a lot of damage. Now, the Nathan is also going to deal a lot of damage. Team INT do have an answer for that. They have taken up a dive in composition. Look at the Alpha. They have the Matilda as well with the guiding light. With the guiding winds, she would be picking up heroes out of the situation. So they are going to try to shut down those heroes, and to counter that, Team Organic Gamers have picked up a Kufra. Very well done onto the draft coming in from Team Organic Gamers.
No. Oh my god, PG, look at that Farhan mistake. I really liked that pick because they do have a lot of burst coming in from the side of organic gamers. You need the second chance, need that revival because once you get caught on those enhanced basic attacks coming in from Julian or the burst coming in from the Sicilian, you would need a second chance to come back up because let's be honest, Matilda cannot be a frontliner. And Xbot will need at least mid game to get those items, but PG, before I continue, take us into Land of Dawn.
Oh, there we go, gamers. We are back into the Land of Dawn. The first match between Team INT versus Organic Gamers. Will Organic Gamers will be farming this game organically, or will they be getting invaded? I think we are looking at that early on.
Xborg is being quite a menace. I was kind of afraid of that because we do know that if Terizla gets poked out, he is going to get poked out a lot. The movement speed on him is quite low compared to Xborg. You just have to, stand and dish out your flames onto his face unless you're able to sidestep that. And they are kind of engaging Kufra out of the river. They do not want him to be there because that's the kind of river control you need on your side. We could possibly see an early gank coming in on this native beach.
Oh, highly possible because you need to shut down that Nathan early on so that he won't be farming up. He will be taking a lot of time to farm up, and as we know that his power spike hits at 11 minutes 12 and more than that, so we Team INT really does not need that. But again, it looks like Team Organic Gamers, they have gone in for like MPL rotation that we always see, the mage going to the top lane trying to get a level 4 so that the roamer will be getting level 4 as well. Now the total fight is going to be spicy, Yumena.
Is because if you manage to shut down, ooh, that was a really close call for Battle Trance right there. The Faryaga armor second chance for him. They have a lot of second chances on their side, don't you think, Peachy? You have the Faramis, you have the Matilda, but wait a minute.
Okay, looks like that. Oh, the Kufra gets a jump, but no follow-up coming in from his teammates. And now the turtle is spawned. Whole team is level 4. They are just looking for this pickups. No first blood yet. Maybe we will be seeing it very soon. Now again, Battle Trance is annoying them. Oh, the lasting insanity coming into the play, but the turtle will be taken into the hands of Venom this time. And there we go. We got our first blood. But in that process, the Xbox will be taken off into the hands of Terizla. Now the Terizla is getting farmed up as well. A 1-for-1 trade, and it's on.
Later looking quite low right there. I mean, the early game poke coming in from Kev. This is what I was talking about. PJ, like you do need the early game poke in the goal lane. Really, really necessary. But
Circling Eagle coming into the play onto that Kufra, not much damage. Now the team INT has decided to disengage. They are trying to get a re-engage on, but the Kufra goes in a very wrong position. Will be taken down into the hands of Kev yet again. 3 members of the side of Team Organic Gamers, the back piece used up as well. They are looking for a kill, but Team INT, they are playing a mind games right now. They disengaged at the very perfect moment.
I agree. And another issue that I have from the side of organic gamers is they are heavily reliant on fire right here, the Julian, for their early game, advantage. Because you have to wait for the Sicilian to farm up. They are very much reliant on the Kufra and the Julian to get those early game kills, to get those early game snowballs. What can you do with that, Peachy?
Oh, again the penalty zone on to that Natalia. Not much done there, but it was used up defensively, so he is safe for now. He used up his flicker as well. Now the Xbox, talking about the Xbox, he's quite annoying. Every single time his Firaga armor is up, he's just jumping in.
I mean, that is what you do if you have second chances. He needs to play aggressive because if you let Lynch on the Teresa, what?
Oh, bot lane. There we go. Looks like Kufra was the one helping out, and the Harris was taken down. That means the goal. Oh, wait a minute. But river area near the turtle, the circling eagle coming into the play. Julian getting stunned by it. But there is the Terizla on for the backup. But now the turtles. Again, uncontested turtle that we are talking about, Yumena.
I do agree, but really nice decision coming in from the side of organic gamers. I have to say, Peachy, because they do know that they cannot rely on this early game. They are quite lagging, but.
Oh, yet again, the bat is coming into the play. The Sanguine Claws pulled out as well. Not much. The lasting insanity does it damage, but Lynch who survives this time yet again.
I do agree, and like I was saying, they do understand organic gamers that they are falling behind with the jungle potential, so they are farming up that latent. They already got the whole gold and the bot tier tower. Much needed for RW right here if he needs to snowball. He is the only saving grace for Team Organic Gamers later on,
But definitely the circling eagle onto that. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the Nathan was able to pop off the life from the Matilda. The circling eagle, she was just flying around and getting caught on. Now there is no frontliner coming in from the side of Team INT. There is this Harith and Faramis. Faramis still has his, okay, he does not have his the nether realm, so they're just waiting it out. But oh, Nathan in trouble. The entropy pulled off. Oh, sliver of HP. There we go. The Zaman was coming into the play. Had it taking a lot of damage from the Sicilian. Not much, but the Sicilian will be walking free yet again. Wait. But the chase is still on coming in from Matilda. Okay, the disengage is finally there.
Yeah, I mean, you need to chase off the Chilean because if he slips out the Harith, he is gone. The circling eagle being used way too early, don't you think, AJ?
Yes, definitely. I think it was just his own, but the Alpha Charge onto that Julian will be taking his life down. He's lasting insanity onto that Nathan as well. Not much onto him, but the lifeline. Oh, the Netherlands will be saving up the Xbox this time. Team INT members, they walk away safe just because of the Netherlands.
Team INT is doing a great job with this objective, but Team Organic Gamers is making sure that they, get the Nathan farmed up because he is the one we can already see the kind of damage out coming in for him. Look at Kev forced to go back. Just 20% of his HP remaining. I am really scared about this Nathan getting beefed up, PG.
Same. Like, oh, wait a minute. Top lane, the Alpha Charge as well as the lasting insanity coming into the play. The penalty zone used up very defensively yet again. Both the members was not able to get in, but the mid lane also in jeopardy right now. Both the team, the Faramis and the Matilda try to take down the turret, not being able to do so. But the Kufra is jumping on it. He gets a jump onto that. Harith, and Harith is deleted. Harith is gone out of this map. He is deleted from the land of Dawn, Humana.
I agree, and that is the kind of initiation lacking from the side of INT. Like during the banning phase, I kind of mentioned the point that Matilda is the kind of player who can only, get you out of sticky situations. But who is going to initiate from your side? Sure, you do have the alpha, but he's not always present on the team ganks because he needs to farm. Team quite busy ganking Terizla onto the top lane for some reason. They need to focus onto the bot side because we've seen Kufra at least 3 times now initiation on that Harith Kev onto the bot lane. They need to discuss their strategies, PG.
That's true. It is just because the Kufra that they are taking a lot of resources and pulling it for themselves for the Nathan 3-0-0 Nathan quite wait a minute, but looks like there was a quite a skirmish, not much. Looks like Team INT, they don't want to get an engage. They are waiting for a perfect time. The Zaman coach dropped as well, not much into the play, but yet again, the Alpha Charge used up just to check up the push. A good decision coming in. You know that the Lord is coming up. There may be some of your opponents still lurking around. It was a good decision, as you know that the Alpha Charge has a very cool low round. Now again, the Lord, it's already down. The contest is on. Look like there is some members coming in, but the Circling Eagle coming into the play, not much. The Lord will be left out. The Zaman Coach yet again coming into the play, but Kufra will be taken down. The lasting insanity used up as well. He's not able to get the Sicilian, but the shutdown. Looks like the Faramis gets the shutdown onto the Nathan finally, but the Julian is already there to finishing her up. 2 members already. The Alpha gets another kill. The killing spree for him, and now 3 members are already dead. It's an easy lot, Humana.
Despite Kufra falling down first into the team fight, the Organic Gamers were able to pull it out, but the Circling Eagle being used again onto the Terizla PG along with the last insanity. Not enough yet. But the Lord going onto the side of INT right there, I think really great advantage to their side. Because look at the Nathan 4-1-1. He is on that Aegis. The only reason Team INT, was able to have an upper hand because of that Faramis. If they did not have that Faramis right there, using up his Nether Realm on time, I think Team INT was done for.
Oh, definitely. But Team INT, they're looking for an exchange of blood. Looks like the Circling Eagle will be interrupted into the second phase. Not much. The minions are still pouring in, but the Harith was able to capitalize some of the neutral objectives right into the top lane. There might be a fight. The Zaman Force coming into the play. Very early Zaman Force, I do believe. So the Netherrealm will be saving up the Harith this time, along with the Matilda. Now the bot lane, the Lord is already marching in, but the lasting insanity coming in as well as the Alpha Charge will be taking down the Nathan. Very crucial moment for Team INT right now. They took off the Nathan. Look at that.
They very much needed that, and they are still looking for some skirmish. I am really seeing this Sicilian popping off with those damage as well. He is starting to come online. It is already 11 minutes onto the game. ARY charging his charge, but connecting onto no one. Venom will be escaping, and they will be getting this bot here inhibitor. Maybe.
Maybe. The question is there, but again, the inhibitor still stands strong, and the Xbog is in with the lasting insanity. He will be running out with the help of Matilda, but not much. Matilda will be taken out into the hands of the Nathan. A double kill secured. They're going in strong. 3 members. Okay. 3 members already pulled off. Maybe the 4th member will be joining, and Team INT, they just lost out that team fight. And Team Organic Gamers, they were able to save that turret as well.
A lot of overextension, PG. I think that was not needed onto the bot lane. The team was up. Nathan was already up onto the bot side. They should have retreated back. I did not understand the initiation coming in from Matilda right there. It wasn't needed. You could have retreated back, waited for the next slot, and then could have pushed the inhibitors. I mean, they were pushing the inhibitor like it depended on their life. A very unfortunate overextension going on to the side of Organic Gamers, but I think INT needs to kind of make sure to not repeat that mistake, because the goal lead is starting to now not make much of a difference, because Team Organic Gamers is catching up and the Lord will be spawning in just 3 seconds. Peachy, both the teams ready in position.
That's true. The teams are in position three. Oh, okay. Looks like Team Organic Gamers are the first to get that river control, but the Kufra being taken down. Where's the Athena shield coming in from Kufra? We look at the items when the game has got a slow phase, but now the Lord is up. The Lord is very crucial. Lord that we are talking about, Humana, the level 2 Lord. This is going to be the game changer for both of the teams. I do believe so.
I do believe so too, but they at least need to get one of the team members down from either side, either the Harith or to the side of INT, or maybe the Nathan or the Sicilian from the side of Organic Gamers. Because if you have a head-on fight, I think Team Organic Gamer has the upper hand if you're talking about the CC aspect. And it's already the late game.
Oh, Kufra, you're in trouble. The very low HP Terizla will be taken down with the help of Lasting Insanity, but no, he will be popping up his flicker. Now, he is safe for now, but a lot of ultimates have been used. You know, a lot of resources have been used from the side of Team INT. Will they be able to contest this Lord? The question remains, the Lord being taken off for 40 of the percent, 40% of the HP yet remaining. Oh, they're going to do a Lord dance right here.
I mean, Team INT can play it aggressively because they still have the Nether Realm on their side, PG,
but Xbox going in again with the lasting insanity. The Zaman Force doing its damage. You know, Harith is still dead, dealing a lot of damage. Looks like the double kill will be secured by Faramis this time. And the Nathan gets killed off right here. Triple kill into the hands of Faramis and a double kill. Oh, that was an easy savage. You know, that Alpha stole it out. I'm sorry, you better, but that Alpha really stole that.
I mean, at this point, Team IIT does not care. I'm guessing that they do not care because they almost lost this match. The Nathan, the Sicilian coming in really strong, and I think the Sicilian is going to fall onto the other IIT right here.
Oh, looks like Team INT picking up the first victory of the semi-finals game number 1. Quite strong. And that team fight, you know, I told you so that the team fight will be the breaking point of one of the teams. If they win this lot, they actually abandoned the lot, but they did win the team fight, Humana.
I'm not really sure who initiated. I think it was Cobra. It is not necessary because, like I said, they still had the Nether Realm onto their side, and I think Team INT did an amazing job capitalizing on it because they were going in headstrong. They managed to get Lynch quite low, so he was, forced to retreat back. And we do know that if his move.
The diversion play, maybe to the sub members, you know, maybe to the hyper and the tank, they could just go and try to figure out where the chip is going, maybe get a very early, because the 30-second cooldown on the chip, onto the Louis with the diversion, and there's a 60-second cooldown onto that chip. You can definitely match that. You can give literally 2 diversion play, but again, once Team Organic Gamers are onto the losing end, and if the chip gets a good shortcut, a very sticky situation they will be in. But again, they need to shut down the chip before he could give up. But Team INT as well, they are just not leaving up. They're also picking up the same heroes that Team Organic Gamers were playing last game. Like, oh, you stole your Matilda and Xbox. I'm going to steal your Nathan and Cecilian this time.
Gone with some other picks because Mage was already up on the table from the side of Team INT. I really do like the Faramis pick. It worked really well for the side of Team INT. I mean, with the Matilda, you do need someone to have, those backups or at least give you a chance for survival because right now we only have the X-Bot and we don't even know if he's going to be flexed onto the jungle or EXT position. Team INT looking very strong with this Nathan pick. We did see even before the late game the Nathan was able to dish out so much burst damage. The only thing is you need to snowball him or you need to play around him to get him farmed up. We'll have to see because right now Team INT having those 2 late game security onto their side. We could be seeing an assassin jungle coming in, but the team would get quite squishy. So I kind of want to see a fighter jungler coming in from the side of Team INT because it can be really good with the chip and the Sicilian on the table, teaching.
Oh, that's true. Maybe they could go in for an Edith. What do you think about that?
Onto the EXP lane, very strong, but they have to play around her early on for those objectives because she is kind of slow with those movement speed. You need to help her, clear those lanes and then rotate onto the mid lane to get that river control. If they manage to get that upper hand early on from the game, because we do know, Chip has those passive with those teleportations, he can literally be on any side of the map. So the Edith can be a really good pick, maybe a Bane or Martis in the jungle. Pichi, what do you think about that?
Oh, a Martis could really play it well since Team INT, they are known to play it around very strong into the early game. They could actually get that. And you know that the power spike ends at a minute 12 or something. So you don't want that. So maybe they could go in for that. Other than that, maybe a Bane could come into the play as well. That could be a very, Bane's second skill would be helping him to actually run out of sticky situation with that movement speed that he gets. But again, look at the bans, Mena. This is looking quite strong.
They did read our minds. They banned out the Edith and the Bane. a lot of joke coming in from both the sides. They do not want to give out those annoying picks. They still have left the Aurora open for INT. No, they've gone with the Sicilian. My bad. My bad. That was me not paying attention to the draft. And they're going to go with the Terizla yet again. So Xborg definitely coming into the jungle position unless you're going to go ahead and put him on the goal. I have seen Xborg onto the goal lane and it hasn't really worked into the team's favor. So I really hope that this is a jungle or a Harriet at that point because Melissa, very, you have to wait really late. I mean, later than
Save him up, but they cannot play.
they sure are. And look at King already getting poked down by the Sicilian and Chip, despite being receiving those knocks, he does have that early game damage as a tank, and the disruptions coming in from him can be quite annoying. We will have to. I'm really excited about this goal lane matchup right now, Pichi, between INT and Organic Gamers. An early game.
Yes, that's true. Nathan in quite a position. Looks like the first blood going into the hands of Team Organic Gamers. There we go. Kev been already popped off. Now he has to play it safe. Now they know that they will be coming back again to him. Team Organic Gamers, I do believe that they learned from the mistakes and they are just doing it right this time.
Very right. I mean, the kill on Nathan was quite important. They did not overextend. They made sure that they got the kill. They forced out the flicker as well, and then they retreated back. Rather than staying onto the lane for way too long because the turtle is going to spawn. And goal lead kind of onto the hand of Organic Gamers right here. Fanny could have a little bit difficult time getting her hands on because a lot of tanky composition coming in from the side of Organic Gamers. She needs to focus on the Matilda. Meanwhile, the other team could play around this EXP lane. But wait a minute.
Oh, they are doing the same right now. The Terizla was forced to pop off his flicker yet again. He gets caught. The Faramis get caught in that sanguine claws. But the turtle is up. Team INT, they are looking for that aggression so that they won't be losing this turtle. They are creating a room for Fanny so that the Fanny would be coming up. Now again, I think a Melissa pick is quite well. But again, oh, wait a minute. This skirmish is on. The penalty zone on to that hero. But it is just not going in. There is the chip inside the turtle area. But the chip will be getting a kill here. And the turtle going into the hands of Organic Gamers. But RVY, he was able to capitalize another kill right there.
I do agree. I mean, look at RW chasing off Scarecrow right there. The only issue that I have from the side of Team INTPG is that they need to play it very, very safe. If Fanny manages to get that early game advantage, which she's 1-0-1 as of now, good coming in from Venom. You do not want to give out, those kills early on. Because if a Fanny doesn't snowball, it's kind of a burden onto your team, if I must say. But right now, Team INT should prioritize playing around this Nathan or the Sicilian because a lot of late game potential coming in. But
that's true. But the team fight is on to the bot lane. The Entropy leading a lot of damage. The Faramis will be safe. Another lasting insanity will be popping off Kev yet again. He is in a very bad position. The go away will be, making the chip go away literally. And the disengage is on. Right now, Team Organic Gamers, they are definitely leading the game.
They are. I mean, they do have the early poke. Fire doing a really great job on that Xboard with those last insanity and ARY on time with those guiding wings for him because he's the one who's going to dive in for now at least because Terizla is stuck to his lane and they're doing a really great job always ganking this goal lane.
Oh, ARY gets deleted again. That Fanny with the cutthroat. He was not given a second to pop his guiding wings as well. That was very brutal for the side of Team Organic Gamers.
It is kind of brutal right now because we do know Matilda early game.
What is she? Yet again, the shortcut being used. 5 members are already there. Look at the aggression coming in from Team INT.
And they're already back onto the turtle lane as well. I mean, this is the kind of potential chip has. But the turtle falling yet again onto the side of Organic Gamers. I think the level difference is kind of showing up for the side of Team INT right here. They need to focus on getting the farm up for their late game PG. Because right now, like I said, last game, the saving grace was late game for Organic Gamers. This time around, it is for INT. I kind of wish they would have picked a little bit more early game heroes onto the mid lane. But look at
No, that Entropy, that was not it, Kevinator. I thought that Entropy will be popped into the right moment, but he was just waiting, trying to get, he was trying to give us the discipline gaming, but it really did not work out. But again, the neutral objective yet again going into the hands of Team Organic Gamers. There is the chip coming up for a backup. He might pop his shortcut right there. The Melissa looking not vulnerable right now. The guiding wins is definitely there, so they will be running away even if he pops his shortcut right there.
This time around, PG, the only question that I have is it's very clear that Team Organic Gamer is going to gank on that Nathan again and again, and they have been doing it. So why are they taking so much time to go onto his lane? Because we did see Chip.
Oh, yeah, I think they heard your questions, Humana. Team INT are into the bot lane right now. The lasting insanity. Oh, the flicker I'm offended. Pulling off the Xbox right there will be going into the hand of Cecilian. He's dealing a lot of damage into the back lane. But oh, wait a minute. Flicker as well as the guiding wind. Sorry, the circling eagle coming into the play will be picking off Cecilian right off the map again. Now, you look at the Fanny. He has to play it safe. Fanny is low right now. 2 members already off. Oh, the Ruby was quite fast,
I do agree. And they kind of, I'm not really sure if they're throwing it on purpose, but they really do not have an answer to the team comp coming in straight in dive. You have a second chance with another realm.
Mhm.
Team INT needs to step up because they kind of got to play around. That Nathan looks really bad for him. 0-4-2. That is not something that you want to see on your late game marksman coming in. It's it's giving RW a lot of space to farm up, and we do know how deadly that Melissa can be with her, attack speed later on to the game. I am really, really worried about INT right here.
You managed to add on to that attack speed. Melissa has that to inspire as well. She can heal up with that. She can really get a lot of damage. But again, Team INT picking off that structure down there. A shortcut coming into the play, but the Lord, the turtle will be taken down into the hands of Team Organic Gamers yet again. 3 turtles going into their hands, quite good. But again, the Matilda was chasing up the chip. That was not a good moment that we are seeing. But again, Nathan again in a very bad position will be taken down. Now the members of Team INT are dead. They are all gone.
Also, the Ruby is not present onto the team fight. They do need that extra, front lineup on their side because
Mhm.
Kaya is diving in head on. Matilda is using her circling eagle way too aggressively. Fanny right now is not able to go onto the back lane since she is not getting that opening that you need because you do not have a set provider onto your side except that Ruby, which I am offended. But every time that I have noticed on the map, she is either pushing her lane or not present onto the team fight. They are always taking a 1v4 fight and kind of having the upper hand, but they lose. I think Ruby being onto the team fight can make a lot of difference with those sanguine claws because you do need that presence.
Oh, but again, looks like Terizla gets a hit off the penalty zone onto the Sicilian. Sicilian will be using up his Purify to run away. The shots are coming into the play along with that lasting insanity right into the back lane. Will be killing off the Sicilian right here. And again, the killing spree going into their hands. The disengage is there. They're playing quite well. Don't you think so, Team Organic
the
Gamers?
split push, Peaches. Fanny being quite sneaky right there. They are doing a good job pushing those towers, I must say. But losing onto these team fights, we have to say, but I am offended. Really nice. Not enough backup or damage.
That's true, but again, you have that Matilda to run back off. He lost his immortality in the way, but the Lord is up. The Lord is going to be the game changer for both of the teams. If Team Organic Gamers win this Lord, they can actually push out a lot of turrets. Oh, but the bat piece being used up onto that Terizla. He has been chopped down to 20% of his HP. He is trying to look up for a heal, but the Lord going into the hands of Team Organic Gamers, a very big W. It looks like another penalty zone coming into the play. Not much dealt as well. The Nether Realm was very popped up, but the lasting insanity was not on point.
Wasn't even the claws were not on point coming in from the Scarecrow right there. Just a little bit of misplacement. Could have managed to capture 3 people onto those claws, but King right here.
Oh, he was able to get a kill, quite good. But again, the split push will be on from both the teams. They want the turrets, that's the main thing that you want always. But again, Nathan is deleting the Lord. Look at the Lord being chunked down very quickly coming in from Nathan, but he's going up alone. Chip is not providing a vision. Oh, he just went up. He teleported out to the top lane. Now the shortcut might be coming into the play. Yes, it does come into the play, but the Nathan will be caught into the penalty zone. He will be moving out with the entropy. Fanny looking low in energy as well. She has to move out of the situation quite quickly.
Man, if I was there in that position, I would have died from a heart attack. Between 4 people right there with the teleportation coming in from the chip because that was quite unfortunate. He could have lost his life right there. Already 0-5, not looking good for him. Scarecrow and Kev need to step up, but what can you do against this last insanity, Peachy?
No way. Sicilian will be taken down again, but look at the skirmish going on. The chip looking very low right now and a very slow, rather a very quick penalty zone. Looks like it did not miss on Natalia, which was a very good thing coming in from Terizla right here.
I do agree. And this time around, Organic Gamers is doing really good. The only thing that they were missing last game. Oh, wait a minute.
The chain CC coming in from the Ruby, from the chip. That was quite a lot. Again, the shortcut has been popped. They are moving ahead. The I am offended. Disconnect on the Terizla will be taking down Melissa in a very bad position. She is trying to run away. She did survive from that position, but the Sanguine Claw selecting onto that Terizla. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, looks like the Fanny was able to capitalize a kill into the bot lane. ARY going down. There we go. Fanny can easily split push, but the Melissa is there to stop her.
Man, even if you get the kill on that Faramis, he's going to pop up in like 3 seconds.
Oh, no way. No way. No, he says the Xbox with the last insanity, so much damage. And okay, looks like Chip is having a different thought. He is trying to chase up. Does he have the shortcut? He does have the shortcut. He pulls out the shortcut. Bat is coming to the play as well. Paramis in a very bad position. Will he be taken off? The Terizla in a bad position as well. Oh, he's still a 2-man. I am offended coming into the play along with the Nether Realm. They are going in strong. The shortcut is still there. Oh, the Terizla trying to go back into the team fight. Imagine will be popped off right there. But the Terizla, the Nathan going back to the battle. Terizla will be taken down into the hands of Nathan, but the Nathan was killed in a quick, easy lot for the side of Team Organic Gamers. But I don't think so. I don't think so, but the Ruby is still there. The Lord is being taken down. The bat is coming to play as well, dealing a lot of damage. You know that the Sicilian is all farmed up. Oh, he gets a kill. The Xbox gets a kill as well. The Lord, the Organic Gamers, all the neutral objectives coming from the river area into their hands. Quite strong.
Oh man, this is what organic gamers is. We are seeing them with their potential right now. When I'm kind of quality hide on the jungle position, I must say. The mistake that they did was that they did not try to play around early on for that
Uh-huh.
Nathan right there. They picked up the Fanny on the jungle position. Very risky pick unless you manage to get the early snowball, which she did not. Right now, she can only focus on pushing the side lanes, and Scarecrow has the damage. But the only issue is both Terizla and Fire keep jumping down onto him, and he can't do anything about it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But the Lord is marching up. Matilda looking in a very good position. The penalty zone coming up as well. Will be catching up two people right there, but not much coming up. But there we go. The disengage is there. A lot of resources being used from Team Organic Gamers. They were trying to capitalize few of the kills right there, but they were unable to do so. They knew that they are in the enemy territory right now, so they just moved back to the other neutral objectives. Quite a good decision coming in from Team Organic Gamers. Oh, but wait a minute. The Fraga armor being popped off the Xbox right here, but Xbox still has the immortality, which is the issue. The Fanny is able to pop off a lot of damage for the Fraga armor and take him down, but he is not able to do so just because of the immortality.
I do agree with you. If you could have a look at the itemizations, I quite want to know what the teams are building up right now. Sicilian already with the Wishing Lantern, and yet Team Organic Gamers is sustaining quite a lot. Look at Xbox is already full build. He has the Ice Queen. He has, the Queen's Wings along with the Achina. He is quite strong. Peachy right now. And Fanny lagging behind on the farm coming in from the side of Team INT. What do you have to say about this? Look at Melissa. She's already full build. She's going to hurt a lot. Quite a lot.
That's true. That's true. She is just like 100 gold away from that Nathan. So I do believe they are equally farmed for now. But I noticed how Team INT have 3 anti-heal coming in for the side of Team Organic Gamers. The micro plays are there definitely from the side of Team INT, but they're lacking into the macro plays right now. Even though they have a Fanny. Oh, but the bot lane, the shot coming in, the back piece right in the possession. He was caught 5 man between. Not a very good decision coming in from the chip. Will be caught down as well. He will be taken down there. For very brutal from the side of Team Organic Gamers.
I would like to call that a pro coming in from Imagine right there. The portal was not needed because the Lord is already going to spawn onto the top side. So why are you taking a fight into the bot lane? You could have teleported towards the Lord side and then call your team on the Lord dance.
That's true. That we are definitely going into the game 3, you man. Now look at the Lord already going into the hands of Team Organic Gamers. Firing up this game. He is dealing a lot of damage. He is giving out a lot of damage as well, which is strong as well. Now, but yet again, oh, Fanny going in strong into the face of fire. That's a very not a good decision when you don't have that purple buff. His orange buff will be stolen as well. Imagine, and Scarecrow in position there. They really can't fight it out. They really cannot contest this, and in no position they will.
Venom also struggling to get kills onto the side for his team. He will be going onto the Melissa, but stay away is going to be a direct counter for that Fanny. I do understand the pick. Now, I mean, I did mention that it could be for the Fanny pick, and it did work really well for her.
It did, but at what cost? Fanny was taken down. Now the Lord is marching up with the inhibitor already popped, or the Lord charged. The Lord they
हेलो
charged
मैस वेलकम बैक
now
तुम सोए नहीं क्या
they have to defend this very well because the minions are still coming in from every single lane. Look at the damage coming in from side Team Organic Gamer. That's a lot. They're still targeting the Nathan. Nathan dealing a lot of damage. Not enough. The Lord is already in. The minions being taken down. I think Organic Gamers winning up this game.
Team Organic Game has beat INT with their own team composition. Matilda, Faramis, man, the kind escapes and
मैं
you know
सोच रहा थोड़ा बहुत क्लिक काम वगैरह
survive
कर
this
लूँ
Netherlands was on
तो
point
थोड़ा
every
रूम
time,
क्लीन
even
करना
though they managed to
दिवाली
play
में
it
घर ही
out
आ रहा हूँ तो
quite a few times. It did not work in their favor. The only thing lacking from the side of Team
एंड
INT
ये
right here
रीस्ट्रीम
was
वगैरह ही
that a
फालतू लाइक
good
मैं खत्म कर दूँ
initiator.
सिर्फ 2 दिन मैंने
She
मिस किया
really good
था
initiator. Don't get me wrong, but there was no one to soak up that damage on the front
रात को
line.
मैं कहा
Meanwhile,
था
Organic Gamer had the Terizla. We were doubting the Terizla pick, but I
फिर
think
मेरे
he
को
did an
वीडियो बनानी है
incredible
मॉर्निंग
job
में
with the team
कल
composition along
अपलोड
with
करूँगा
Matilda
तो
and Faramis. He did land his penalty zone, and Matilda and Faramis were there to save him and help him soak up more damage. I think that was the only mistake, and they let Kev fall onto the hands of Organic Gamers 3 times in a row. They were gagging the EXP lane, but no outcome for it. Sure, they pushed the top tier tower, but at what cost? Lena. And when the objective is up, ooh, the Martis pick Peachy.
Yes, the Martyrs is on. Looks like Team Organic
ना ना
Gamers. They play around a lot of vital junglers. So quite expected that we are looking at, but again, a Clint coming into the play to counter that Moscow. Definitely, early game Clint is winning. Mid game Clint is winning. We know that, but late game. He has to play it out very safe into the
मैं
back
एक
line,
दो
making
रीस्ट्रीम
sure that he's
करूँगा
not getting
लाइक
caught on
मैं
by the
सब
other
कुछ यहीं पे
members.
खत्म
They
कर दूँ
have
ना
to make sure. But again,
कुछ क्लियर
there
हो
is
गया
another hero
आपका
making a debut here. I have not seen that Rafaela in a very long time. But Team
असम और
INT, they have
मणिपुर
picked
नहीं
it
गया
up.
था मैं
I'm okay. Let's be honest. The Rafaela pick might work with an alpha. You know that the alpha needs that little heal. Alpha needs that little movement speed as well. Coming in from the second skill of Rafaela, it could work well. But Rafaela herself is squishy. What is she going to do? She has to play to the backline again.
And that is why maybe they picked on the Eden for the EXP lane. Really strong answer coming in for that, Terizla and the Paramis from your side, and let's be honest, PJ, the Rafaela pick can be 50-50 because you do have to take care of Moscow, and the Rafaela can be self-sufficient. I mean, if you watch the NSAT game, Cloud9 was able to abuse that Rafaela onto their favor, quiet or not, it did work wonders because it provides you the movement speed that you need to match with Matilda. But before I continue, PJ, take us on to the land of Dawn.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the land of dawn. You guys are witnessing the third match between Team Organic Gamers versus Team INT. This is going to be a very, very crucial match that you guys are witnessing. This is Peachy and Yumena will be the casters for today and taking over the match.
Man, really crucial match for either
ये
of the teams.
1.25
PJ,
पे
they
बोल
cannot,
रहे हैं क्या?
mess around and take it lightly this time around.
Oh, okay,
Rafaela
I
does have that early
understand.
him poke. This is the
मैंने
potential
1.5
of
कर दिया था
Aurora
गलती
that I
से.
was talking about. Why did both the teams leave her out? Because you do need the frosty winds, and the frigid glacier can be a lot of, it can
मैं
provide a
तुम्हारी
lot of
स्टडी वीडियो
advantage
में
for your
बताता हूँ.
side king already getting, poked down by the damage coming in. Peachy, I think I'm
Yeah,
liking Team
normal
INT's
कर दिया
draft
मैंने.
this time around.
Oh, I have high hopes for them because Team Organic Gamers were able to capitalize that mistakes that they made into the first game and make it right into the second. So maybe we will be looking at the same again coming in from Team INT because we know that these teams are quite strong enough if they made it up right to the semi-finals. Now we will be looking up to the turtle very, very soon. In just few seconds, the first blood not even popped up. Maybe the top lane, will it be the first blood or will it be the bot lane who is getting killed off right here?
Yet again, we are seeing a mirror of rotations coming in from both the team sides. I think Team INT would have an upper hand this time around because you do need to be on that objective and have a lead for your EXP already. Battle Trance onto level 4. Lynch level 3 will be level 4 soon. ARY just reaching onto the turtle. 30% already taken down. Mart is forced to retreat, and this is the kind of overextension that I'm talking about. They stayed there welcome way too much on the bot lane. Didn't even manage to get Scarecrow right there, and they gave away the turtle onto the hands of Team INT. Really good decision making coming in from Team INT this time around, TJ.
I do agree with you, Yumena, but that flicker was very good. Now the flicker is not on there onto the Moscow, so he has to wait it out. He has to look out. But again, the power spike coming in from the Moscow would be into the late game, so definitely he has to play it safe. Again, I'm looking at Team INT. They are playing around Moscow this time, so that is a very good news that we are looking at, Yumena.
We are, and when I'm all ready, we are waiting for an alpha charge coming in, but we'll have to wait and see, TG. A skirmish could be happening, but both the teams refusing to engage because they do have the Aurora out to the side of Team INT. You do not want to get frozen mid battle.
That's true. That's true. Looks like the holy baptism will be used, will be dodged when for from the members of Team Organic Gamers. Now the Aurora, the Aurora could have gone in with the Flicker and Frigid Glacier, but I guess he just did not get that window of opportunity. But again, top lane, a 2v1 situation being handed over. That Edith not being able to do much there. Edith decides to back off. The passive coming in from Edith is quite very good and it will be helping her to sustain a lot of damage.
I do agree with you. And this time around, they are not overstaying their welcome on either of the lanes. They're rotating quite fast. But ARY wants some blood on this Kev right here. But she does have the pride of eyes. Again, the second chances that we're talking about, quite crucial onto the team fights. Imagine already onto the goal lane, ARY following him up. TG, we could see a skirmish happening, but both the junglers absent from the team fight.
Oh, and also, both the teams have switched up their roles. It was last game Scarecrow was on the mage, now he's on the marksman. From the first game as well, ARY was on to that marksman, now he's shifted to the roam. This is the versatility that you guys are seeing in our Indian gamers, people. This is like the big teams playing it out. They know every single other roles as well. Now the Spear of Destruction connecting the two man Frigid Glacier being connected as well, not being able to do much. The Alpha trying to go in, but then Alpha Taju will be backing off. But imagine he will be killed right there. Another kill going into the hands of the Martes. The Battle Trance will be taken down. They are still going in head on. But oh, wait a minute. The Moscow, the Terizla is quite inside. He is in a very bad position. But Alpha looking very alone right now will be taken down by that decimation play coming in. Now, this is another easy turtle that we are talking about.
I do agree. I mean, Matilda over Rafaela definitely has the upper hand any day because you do know that she can give you the shield, she can give you the heal, and she can get you out of sticky situations. And that is what happened. The little bit of shield that
तुम
Fire
सोगी नहीं
got
क्या
in that team fight kind of saved him from Venom right there. And already 2 kills onto him. We do know he's a quiet, strong early game jungler coming in from the side, but ooh, Rafaela, quiet, sticky scarecrow could be falling down, Peach.
Scarecrow goes down into the
गेटिंग
hands
कर
of
रहा हूँ
Martis, who is snowballing that early game that we are talking about right now. To a killing spree picked up. That means 3 kills already into his hands. This is quite looking strong for him. But the Frigid Glacier continuing on to the two members.
just wanted to
Oh,
be in
wait a
our
minute.
top 10
The
okay
Carmela, sorry, not the Carmela, but the Matilda looking quite low will be popping. The
nice
Faramis will be popping up that nether realm quite early. Not necessary since Team INT did not engage, but this was the crucial bait that Team INT needed.
Oh
But the
no.
penalty zone yet again coming in. Oh wait, oh okay, he's low. Aurora is low. Aurora taken off.
I was not expecting Lynch to come down from the EXP lane that early. I mean, Kev got caught in a really sticky situation right there. They are yet again looking to get a kill on the Scarecrow. I think organic gamers know that they do not want to let Scarecrow farm because Scarecrow can be scary with that Moscow onto the late game. I think they do need the presence of Battle Trance, the Edith, into the team fight right now because
Uh-huh.
Martyrs, with those immunes coming in with the second skill, and the decimation has been quiet on point as of now. I think Team INT should let organic gamers, initiate and then answer back
okay
with the Alpha Charge and Frigid Glacier. That could work really well for their team composition right now.
लिस्ट में टॉप
That
में
is
कौन है
true.
10th
But
पोजीशन पे
again,
कौन है
how much will the Alpha actually take up the damage coming in from Team Organic Gamers? That is a lot of damage that we are talking about. The damage coming in from the Martes, that he has that early game spike. He got that mid game as well. Now they have to wait it out till the Martes will be falling down. But again, the Martes into the late game quite tanky as well. The turtle already being taken down into the hands of Team Organic Gamers. Will Team Organic Gamers look for a fight because Matilda already zoning them out?
Do you think they could have gone with some other roamer
नाइस
instead of this Rafaela right here? Because I think the teams are doing quite a good job playing their heroes. I mean,
Uh-huh.
the Aurora, Alpha, everyone is doing a great job. Not really sure about the presence of Rafaela coming here in the team fight. Sure, she's landing her holy baptism on point, but what after that?
No, another flicker penalty zone coming in. It would be aimed at the Aurora, will be taken down into the hands of Matilda right there. The Spear of Destruction does not connect. Moscow has to come all the way walking from the base. The Alpha is missing as well. Oh, a lot of skirmish going on, a lot of exchange going on. But this team fight was definitely won by Team INT.
And they lost. Imagine that Kev on their side. Two of the main important mid laners. Not really sure if it's working out for them. I mean, the Rafaela and the Aurora
गुड नाइट
combination.
मिस
I would have even liked, a Carvilla pick coming in from their side. Could have worked really well. Look at that Venom yet again getting caught.
Okay, another penalty zone connecting onto that Alpha killing spree picked up by ARY. He has been coming up with the circling eagle quite perfect, but now the Alpha wasn't able to split push. Now coming back, I would really like to point out your question about if the Rafaela is working or not. Maybe a Florine could work. I'm not sure against a Matilda, but the Florine could actually give up the heal that they need coming in from the ultimate. But again, they were able to save up the mid lane coming in from Team INT.
They did have a lot of options for Rome. I think an Akai could have also been a really great answer for the dive coming in from the side for organic gamers, don't you think, Peachy?
That's true. That's true. And Akai could have really helped them to pin down that Matilda, Matilda can only pick off one team members from the safe, even if she gets the guiding width right. But now the Lord has been taken. Team Organic Gamers, they know that their early game is into their hands, and they will be looking to pop off those turrets, those neutral objectives into their hands. Now, Team INT, they have to play it slow. They have to stretch it out to the late game, but the mid lane skirmish, look at that. The Earthquake Shadow coming to the play. The primal form would be there, but the Battletrons will be taken on a mega kill into the hands of Martis. The Netherrealm is there, giving them the extra lifeline that they need. They are still going in. Scarecrow giving up a damage, but he will be stopped by the Spear of Misery. He is quite low. He is tanking those damage, but Scarecrow couldn't do it. Now the team, sorry, no, not the team, but the Lord is marching up. They have to wait it out. They have to get a very good Lord defense.
They did have the early game onto their side, not going to lie. But as soon as fire started popping up on this Martyrs, and we do know how dangerous it can be, letting the Martyrs snowball like he did in this game, looking quite difficult for INT to come out from this. A good earth shatterer or primal, wrath coming in from battle trance could save them, but at this point they do need the item spike as well because they are 7k gold behind.
Oh, that's true. But the holy baptism does connect onto the one member. Not enough. She will be taken off. Now, imagine they don't have a tank. They don't have a healer right now. They are forced to back off. One kill by one kill. The score is being 12-1 already. Team INT, they are in deep waters right now. The only saving grace is that Moss go on to the late game. And this is what we are talking beyond that 15 to the 20 minutes. And we still have a lot of time left to reach there.
I do agree. I mean, organic gamers, they are stepping up on the play team. IND has a lot of potential, but I think
Uh-huh.
they are kind of lacking the answer for the side of team organic gamers because Matilda is being so annoying with those guiding wings and the shield. They need to, somehow shut her down or wait for fires, the mark to
Oh,
go out. But look at that.
oh,
That's what
Matilda
I'm
going
talking about.
down, shut down there. Now, as you mentioned, I would really wanted to see that Matilda as the respect band coming in from both the sides. You know that the Matilda is too annoying with the circling eagle with the guiding winds as well. Ish- Now Team INT were lucky enough to pick them off, but okay, another earthquake shatter coming in onto that Terizla being zoned out quite well. Maybe Terizla is looking for that penalty zone, not being able to do so. He backs off for now. The hailstorm doing a lot of damage though.
They are. Scarecrow needs an opening to get onto these team fights because a lot of frontliners coming in from the side of team Organic Gamer right here. They are waiting for the Matilda to come onto the Lord fight, but Peachy.
Oh, both the teams looking. Oh, the penalty zone coming in. Looks like Kevinator will be using up his flicker to escape that defragilation coming into the play. But the Netherrealm, what a counter coming in. Looks like Clint was able to pop off the Lord. Looks like Organic Gamers, they take away the Lord. But a mega kill going into the hands of Team RW. What a play coming in. Team INT, they lost that team fight. They lost the Lord as well. They really have to split push. They really have to wait out for the late game.
They do. I mean, you do have the Aurora. Not really sure about the Alpha Haze 130 at this point. I think we'll have to wait and see. And Battle Trance needs to step up on the plate to provide that front line because at this point, Venom is getting bursted out. Let's be honest. Even if he dives in with those heals coming in from Imagine,
Uh-huh.
I think it's not enough for him because look at him. He's already been forced to use his Alpha Charge to retreat instead of initiate right there.
Wait. I just figured out a counter. Oh, but wait a minute. The team fight is on. Team fight is going on. The terrorists are going in strong with the penalty zone, but it will be evaded by the members of Team INT. They are not looking for blood right now. They are looking for a safe defense. The earthquake shatter coming in, but it looks like ARY will be taking down the Battletrons right there off the battle. Quite strong team fights coming in from Team Organic Gamers, I would have to say. And coming back to my point, I figured out a hero that could counter the Matilda, and it is an Angela. With that Angela and Alpha, it could really work well. But the Alpha was able to capitalize a kill. Teresla going down, another kill into the hands of Scarecrow. A double kill, or maybe a triple kill going on, a triple kill, or maybe a maniac. There we go. The maniac coming in from the Scarecrow. He's looking for the last member. He is looking for the last member, but looks like Faramis is there into the mid lane trying to actually save up. Team INT, they have to push out.
Think this can be saving Grace Kitchen because it looks quite difficult for King right there. He will be going into Vision Glacier and Godlike coming in for Scarecrow right there. Do you think this will be the end, Pichi?
Yes, I do believe so. The final stretch coming in. Terizla does came up, but the Scarecrow with that attack speed. Not. There we go. Team INT, they picked up that victory.
Hello, Dia. Welcome back.
That just turned the tables around the Moscow. This is what we've been talking about. The Moscow carrying the team on his shoulders. Man, he needs a massage after this match because he tried his best not to die this.
Like I have seen him being picked on the recent tournaments as well,
Yeah,
as well
10
as
position
on
पे
the pro tournaments like
करके चले गए.
MPLPH or even MPLID or even the NECT. So he is doing quite well. He has the way of the dragon for those initiations. He can do those flicker combos and he can initiate really well as tank some damage. So it depends upon his build whether he will be going with the damage build or the semi tank build. But without any further ado, we are proceeding on to the land of Dawn. The game has already started, and this is going to be the second semifinals between Assam. So this is going to be between the Scared Souls against Team Juventus. So here we go on to the land of Dawn.
Okay, we're here. We're back in the game right now. This is the first match between both the teams. So both the teams will be, trying to play their best cards. They want to gain the advantage. They want to get that match point early on. They do not want to feel any pressure in the second game. So they will be trying their best to win this first game. And right now we see in the mid lane a bit of skirmish, not a skirmish, bit of a blow trade going on between both the sides. But the fact that the Ruby is up against the Natan here provides
तुम
a
सो रहे थे
hard time for the
सोचे कि
Natan
all
to do
are asleep.
anything. And right now there might be a potential engage coming in from the Hayabusa.
Yep, and I guess they won't be engaging anytime soon, but still they both of the teams are trying to pressurize both of their sides. And
ये कब का है? परसों शायद 2 दिन पहले हुआ था. असम मणिपुर का नहीं किया मैंने ना बस.
And it looks like the Khalid will go on first blood, secured by Vic on that Chow there. Chow is just proving right in this game for the side of Team Scared Souls, and Team Juventus are a bit behind at the moment in terms of goals. The Fanny is already onto that turtle there. The Chow is trying to zone them out, zone them away. The Hayabusa is looking for an opening. He wants to get to the turtle, but he cannot right now. Will he be able to take it? No, he's late. Fanny will secure that first turtle for their side. And with that, a comfortable, turtle as well as one kill onto the side of Team Scared Souls.
Yep, and I'm so sorry for my disconnection, but I'm back onto the game. And yep, Team Sacred Souls were quite able to get this turtle quite easily. They got the one trade as well as the turtle for themselves, so that would be quite worth the trade. Dre have the slight amount of gold lead, but still, I would say if there is if there is a proper initiation from the side of Team Juventus, but the teleportation coming up onto that turtle lane, the Frigid Glacier being used by that Aurora just now, and oh my god, another team fight coming up. The chip should be retreating, he won't be able to do so. Khalid with the follow-up onto that. Vexana using the flicker, the I am offended coming up from that Ruby. Oh, she won't be able to escape. The Eternal Guard being connecting onto two people. Aurora's passive will be popped out, but Vexana looking on a bad position. She will be able to escape this barely, and man, oh man, she was able to make that escape. And the I am offended tried to get that kill onto that Chow, but Ruby will be taken down onto that overextension. A 2-for-1 trade, 2-for-0 trade for the side of team the Scared Souls, Fredo.
Definitely, the chip is just proving why it is supposed to be banned right now. He just ganked in on that Hayabusa in his jungle area, which was so annoying because they lost two members because of that fight.
Chip strong.
Along with, I feel like the buff though was stolen as well. But yeah, definitely the trade did not go well for their side. When right now, look
Oh my god! The Aurora just got burst out by that chip as well as the Vexana onto the Frigid Glacier even connected onto nobody. We are facing a pause actually from one of the teams, but man, oh man, that damage just came up from that Vexana as well as that chip was absolutely ridiculous, Predo. That Aurora just got bursted down.
definitely the burst of that Aurora was so good in the early game. And I really did not. I did not see did not see the talent which she had, but it felt like she has that impure rage on her. The impure rage also did some good amount of damage, because of which they were able to take him down. And I mean the concussive blast of the chip as well. So definitely a good amount of early game damage from the side of Team Sacred Souls. What do you say about the match so far, Peachy? If you're there, how do you think things are going to turn out after the first turtle? I mean, after the first turtle is already taken. So in the second turtle, what do you think? How things will go for both the teams?
Oh, Team Sacred Souls really have a lot of meta heroes. Look at the Nathan as well. But again, the Vic onto
हाँ इन
that.
लोग ने पास कर दिया.
Oh, recently pick now.
Chip to team blue.
Console
Breaking
wins.
out soon because the second turtle is up. Oh, look at the Chow.
Oh, the way of the dragon, as well as the eternal guard connecting onto three people. The revitalized has been popped
मैं नहीं
out,
खेलता
and
वैसे
they are dealing some ridiculous amount of damage.
Console
Initiated, and
वगैरह
Fanny
वाले.
is able to get that kill.
Like
onto
मेरे पे
the
वो
Lolita
रहता था
1-for-0
मिताशी
trade,
करके
but still,
टीवी में लगाओ
Vexana
वो
will be
कैसेट्स
taken
वाले
down
गेम खेले
too,
मैंने.
but Nathan should be retreating. He should be retreating, and no, he won't be able to do so. Khalid will be taken down. Actually, it's not the Nathan, it's the Khalid that's
कैसेट्स
just
वाले
got
आते थे
took
ना.
out. Chip should be able
वैसे
to retreat,
मिताशी
but
का एक
no.
मेरे पे छोटा
Hayabusa
वाला
with the
होता.
follow-up, and
इवन
they
मैं
are
टीवी वाले खेले
really
वैसे.
low, and Fanny with that
में.
follow-up will be able to get that
वैसे
kill
ही
onto the
खेले हैं.
Hayabusa. The I am offended coming up from that Ruby, but no, that is going
And
to be the killing spree. A
ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा
2-for-1
मारियो
trade
वगैरह
by far,
खेलता
but
था.
Lolita might
my
be
God.
able to get her
बचपन
down,
में.
and she is able to escape the way of the dragon once again from that chow, getting that kill onto that Aurora, and man, oh man, that was a really good escape coming out from that Fanny.
Yeah, definitely a very good escape. Even the Chow as well, but I really do not know why the Chow flickered there. I mean, there was nobody except the Lolita. I think it was panic. He panicked there, to make that flicker happen. But yeah, definitely a good team fight there. The pickoffs were really good. They engaged well, especially that Chow there with his Jit Kundo knocking up two members there, not letting the Aurora connect her Frigid Glacier on time. Definitely because of which they were able to win the team fight there. And right now, these Sacred Souls are having a blast because of the chip pick which they have. And right now, look at that.
Oh, the teleportation has actually been opened up. The Eternal Guard coming up from the Vexana, followed by the Frigid Glacier, by the Aurora. They won't be able to retreat, but Rolita will be able to save her life with that revitalized Nathan with the follow-up, getting that kill onto that Hayabusa just now. And Fanny will be taken down for that overextension. The I am offended connecting onto her, and Lolita as well as Aurora might be able to save their lives for now. The passive is still there. She will be able to retreat, but that was a 1-for-1 treat for both of the side of those teams. Fanny did try to get that kill onto that Ruby, but that I am offended will be punishing that Fanny for now, and they won't, they got a second turtle, but still I guess Team Scared Souls still have the advantage. They got almost 3k goal lead, and in terms of the objectives too, they are already 2 towers ahead. Meanwhile, from the side of Team Juventus, they are even yet to get a single
या
tower for
स्मॉल
themselves.
फ्लॉपी डिस्क वाले गेम मेरे पे थे. But fake games.
Definitely, the map control is there.
I mean,
on the
ये
side
सब
of
कॉपी
Team
किया है ना
Sacred Souls.
Chinese वगैरह
No
होता है.
tower even scratched a bit and the Fanny is going in
स्पाइडरमैन
aggressive
खेला कॉन्ट्रा
again.
वैसे लाइक वो छोड़े
But
थे
the
उसमें
fact
गेम्स
that the
वगैरह ना
Ruby is there
काफी
provides
फन
some
वगैरह
kind
भी
of
थे
composure.
कुछ
But oh no, 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 no. The way of Dragon is being so
या वो
useful
कैसेट
for
आती
this
थी ना छोटी
pickoffs,
वाली
Itami.
मैं
They're just
खरीदता था
making
वो
these
फोटो
pickoffs
देख के
happen left and right.
इसके
Thanks
अंदर
to the
कौन सा
Chow
गेम
there.
होगा वो
But in
होगा
those team fights as well,
वो
this
वो
Chow is
निंटेंडो की
targeting the
कॉपी थे
right
बेसिकली
players, right? He's
निंटेंडो की
targeting
गेम
the
वगैरह कॉपी
Hayabusa. He's
सब
taking out the Aurora as
तो
well.
वो सब खेले हैं मैंने
Sometimes even the Lolita and the Ruby. Oh my god.
Oh, Chow might be taken
कुछ
down this
स्पाइडरमैन
time,
वाले
but
गेम
no,
भी थे लेकिन मेरी
Nathan is
स्पाइडरमैन वाली
again able to
कैसेट्स
get
वगैरह
a
थोड़ी
kill
फेवरेट
onto
थी
the. His damage is
मैं स्विंग
already
वगैरह
scaling
करो
onto the
कुछ
same.
मूव्स वगैरह हो
Hayabusa,
एनिमी को
no, no,
मारो
no, no, you shouldn't be doing that. That shadow was not supposed to be landing on there, and he got immediately punished, and that is going to be quite costly for the side of Team Juventus. Because the turtle has already been spawned, but no, they won't be going for the turtle actually. They will just be waiting for that 8-minute lord. And I think the Scared Souls will be able to get this lord quite easily, considering the jungle is yet to be spawned for the side of Team Juventus. And even though they try to contest it, they need to be really lucky to be contesting it. The way of the dragon might come up, but no, Chow will just be retreating, and Team the Scared Souls will be able to get this lord for themselves. That was quite a trade. As soon as that Hayabusa fell off, the lord fell off, and my oh my, that was like that shadow play was quite of a misplay coming off from that Hayabusa.
And right now, look at that chip. He's ready to open the portal again. And there might be another team fight breaking out because the Blood Wings has been bought and the ultimates are all ready. And look at that, the portal has been
Oh,
opened.
Chip using the teleportation. There might be a follow-up. Oh my god, a four-man Eternal Guard coming up from that Vexana, but the damage will not be scaling. Nathan was not onto that position, but Fanny will be able to get that kill onto that Lolita, even though that S2 was not able to save that Lolita for now. They have the draft, they have the counter pick, but still they are not able to capitalize it by far. A 1-for-0 trade for the side of Team the Scared Souls. And the Lord is heading from the bot side, and at least they will be able to get at least one or two tower. I'm offended to come in connecting onto nobody, and Ruby should be able to retreat, and yes, she will be able to do so. And I hope Team Scared Souls will be able to get at least two turtles. Ogi Shadow Kill coming up from that Hayabusa, but no, Vexana won't be taken down. And in terms of the trade, in terms of the winning composition, Team Quetzal still looking really strong. They will be able to get at least two towers with this Lord Spawn, Fredo.
Yeah, but the fact that they have not been able to take down an inhibitor will still be, bothering them for now because I feel like, they had all their ultimates ready. They used all their resources in that jungle area trying to take down somebody, but only one man going down there and the other four still remaining and able to defend it shows that Team Juventus are one of those teams which are living up to their name. They have a very good defense and they are not allowing the enemy to take away those towers for free.
Definitely, that is the case. They are showing, even though they are losing on to this team fights right now, they
Juventus
are
getting
showing
beaten
that
horribly.
why they are at least top four worthy. They might be able to make it to the top two too, but looking at the game right now, teams Scared Souls have the more of the advantage. Team Juventus are still 6 towers behind, and in terms of the goal lead to team the Scared Souls are leading the game with almost over 8k goal lead, and the proper execution from the side of team the Scared Souls might be able to live up, but a team fight might be coming up.
Well, definitely, the fact that they have this Aurora there, even the Khalid, we have the Ruby as well. The lane clear is, good. The lane clear
बेस्ट
is
ऑफ थ्री है
good.
ना 2 मैचेस में
So
भी एंड हो
because of that,
सकता
they're
है
able to defend this,
फिर मणिपुर का भी स्टार्ट ही
lane
करनी है
minions coming in for now. But when the enhanced lot comes in, it will be a little bit more difficult. And that moment, the defense will be proving really, really hard for them because they don't really have a marksman like the enemy side. They have the Nathan there who can easily burst down the lanes with one or two of his basic attacks, along with that first skill of his. But right now, it feels like Team Scared Souls are onto the Lord already, and Team Juventus won't be making any kind of contest whatsoever. And the goal lead is just rising at the moment, almost touching the 10k mark. If a few lanes are cleared right now, but Team Juventus are proving very strong. They are not letting those towers go down easily, especially because they have that Lolita and the Aurora. The Lolita is just blocking away all those damages coming in from the Nathan. But right now, the Chow might also be looking in for an opening.
Definitely. And the mark is almost 10k goal lead. And yep, I guess it is 10k. And all they got to do now is sink those lanes and try to end this game as soon as possible. Because if the team Juventus are able to capitalize, if there is a massive misplay coming up from the side of Team Sacred, so that they might end up losing the game. Two man Eternal Guard coming up from that Vexana just now, and they will be able to get at least that bot inhibitor tower for now. And Nathan just focusing onto that push, and I guess all three of the towers will be gone, and team the scared souls will be. Oh my
Oh,
god, look at that shrinkboard kick, followed by the way of the dragon. Four man connecting onto four man. The Khalid ultimate coming up as well, but the shutdown onto that Nathan just now. But okay, Team Juventus
ये
will
नहीं
be
यूआई
able
है
to
लॉर्ड
live for
स्लेयर
now.
दिखा
That
रहा है
was a
नाइस
3-0 trade for
यप
themselves, even though Team Scared Souls were able to get three all of those towers. None of the towers are remaining for the side of Team Juventus, but still they were able to hold it out. They were able to get three trades, and at least they will be living for now, Fredo.
definitely for now they will be able to survive, but the fact that three inhibitors have been taken down, it will be proving very difficult for them to defend the next Lord, especially because the Lord is coming up in almost 1 minute right now. They have to survive this 1 minute, get those farm from those minions coming in from all the sides. They don't want to lose another member right now. They just want to keep farming up, and they do not want to, give away anything at the moment, except the fact that right now it's about to be the Lord time, and they really want to make the contest right now, because defending the next Lord, I don't think it's possible from their side. The lane clear is okay, but it's falling off right now because it's the late game. The Ruby won't be doing much. The Khalid will not be doing much. The lane minions are having a lot of HP right now. So it will be very hard for them to defend this next Lord. And on top of that, you have the super minions coming in, because it's all the inhibitors have been taken down. So the next Lord will be a very difficult one for Team Juventus to defend. And yeah, let's see how it goes for them. But for now, I feel like all they can do is just clear those lanes earlier, before the Lord reaches their base.
That is definitely true, Fredo. And I guess that is going to be another uncontested lot for the side of team, the Scared Souls. And, I don't think Hayabusa will be on a position to be contesting it. They should be just focusing on to clearing those lanes and try to hold this game as soon as possible, as much as possible. But I don't think that is going to be quite it, because this is going to be the 14-minute slot, and even though this is not the actual enhanced slot, but still the HP will not be as much as those 18-minute slot. But the initiation almost came up. Chow was forced to use his flicker, and he was just there to get some vision, and he will be able to do so, but instead he will be losing his flicker. So there won't be a flicker the way of the dragon play coming up from the Chow anytime soon. But if Team Juventus focus on clearing those lanes, but they have the Nathan. So if they are able to take out that Nathan and able to clear it out, then they might live another day. But a really big team fight might come anytime soon. They have the immortalities. The initiation might be popping up anytime soon, and they. Oh my god, the ice coming up from that Aurora, the frigid glacier being used up, the base is getting out of the way of the dragon, being used by that Chow. Fanny able to get that, almost getting that kill out of that Aurora, but the base will be Mark, and man, oh man, that was undefendable. And team the Scared Souls will be taking this game number one. Even though there were no trades onto that final fight, but still, all they got to do was to sing those lanes, and was to mark that base, and they were able to do it quite perfectly. They focused onto their objectives, and they got their rewards onto this. They got the game number one.
Definitely a well-deserved game number one for the
नेक्स्ट
side
लॉर्ड डिफेंड
of
नहीं
Team
होगा
Scared Souls. They put up a good fight for
इनका हो ही
the
गया
side of the enemy team, and because of which they're able to win this match. I mean, it was nobody shining out.
लेट्स
And
वॉच दिस
definitely because of that, right now they've picked up the Moskov and the Roger here. I do not think they are the best picks.
टीम
I do not see anyone who has the
ये थर्ड
potential
गेम चले गया
to
क्या
kill the Sicilian here, from the side of Team Juventus. And with that, Leslie being picked up, a very good draft coming in from Sacred Souls. The range that Leslie.
Early to the mid game comp, they have the Alpha as well as the Matilda, as well as that Edith for that follow ups, and for the late game they have the Sicilian. So their draft looks really balanced. Meanwhile, from the side of Team Juventus, they rely more onto those team fight
वो
compositions,
फर्स्ट गेम ही
like
थे
I
शायद
mentioned
लास्ट
before. But without further
स्टार्ट
ado, we are
होगा.
back onto the game. We are back onto the land of Dawn, and this is going to be the match point for the side of Team the Scared Souls. So I would say, in order to stand a chance, they should be working more onto the executions for the side of Team Juventus. They shouldn't take any unnecessary team fight, or else they might get punished, because their team fight, like uh, their composition is more a kind of team fight. Instead of a, what do you say, instead of a 1v1 kind of composition, they rely more onto their team fights. Raja is trying to get some poke, but okay, Alpha will be able to make it to level 4, and no, they will just be focusing on focus. They should be focusing more onto those clearing onto this lanes and getting 4 as soon as possible. Matilda should be retreating. Roger trying to make a dive, but no, he will just be able to retreat. No trades by far. Oh,
Oh
the
my
spear of
god.
Alpha actually coming up, and Alpha might be taken down for that overextension. He doesn't have any backup coming up. He should be able to retreat, and yep, Matilda with the guiding wind almost able to save him, but no, the overextension will be costing the Scared Souls this time. That is going to be a double kill for the side of the Roger. Moskov, meanwhile, oh my god, he almost went too deep and almost got punished for it. The tower damage connecting onto him, and if there was no Gatot Kacha, then definitely that Leslie would have been directly went on to that Moscow, but the turtle will already spawn, and I guess still Team the Scared Souls might have an advantage in terms of taking that turtle. Looking at the team fight composition,
Yes, things are definitely looking good right now for Team Juventus. The Alpha charge was used too early there. The Matilda not able to save him with his guiding wind, and OG might be coming in as well. Oh my god, the team fight has broken out, Itami.
oh my
Oh,
god, the double kill coming up at Vixana, and instant burst coming up, and this time Team Juventus are able to
इस
like
बार इतने
keep
लाइनअप
up with the
अच्छे थे
early
था.
game
या
composition. They were able to get some
oh.
trades, and they will be able to get a turtle as well. The spear of misery connecting on to that Leslie, but Moscow will not be teleporting anytime soon, because he is aware that Leslie will still be waiting. Gatokacha with the taunt onto that Leslie. Leslie might be taken down, but no. The follow-up coming up. Vexana on a bad position. They should be retreating. The guiding like wind coming from Matilda will be able to secure that kill onto that Vexana. That overextension is going to be costing them their lives. They shouldn't be getting greedy like this. If they do, then definitely they are getting punished.
Yes, it's not looking good. The Vexana went in for the follow-up on the Gatot Kacha, but the Gatot Kacha should have been able to, come back safely. But the Vexana was trying to make sure he's supporting his teammates well, but that was not really required there, in my opinion. But right now, it feels like they'll be, she'll be paying it with her life. And that means,
Oh,
oh,
Vexana might be taken down. Oh my god, there were people waiting, and Vexana will be immediate to punish the Avatar of Guardian. Did connect, but there is no one for the follow up. The double kill coming up from the Sicilian. The Spear of Misery connecting on from that Moskov. He will be able to follow up, and the killing spree coming up from that Roger onto that Matilda. And he will still try to initiate, but that knock off from that Edith might be able to take him down. Was Spear of Alpha connecting, but no, Alpha shouldn't be overextending a team fight like that. He will be taken down, and Leslie trying to get that kill onto that Roger. She will be able to do so with her ultimate, and this time a really good follow-up finally coming up from the side of Team Scared Souls. They were able to get those trades. It was 4-0 before, and it is 6-5. They are almost even in terms of the team fight. Gatukacha is still trying to initiate the bat impact coming up from the Sicilian, followed by the Crimson Wings. He won't be able to get that kill, but still that was quite a trade for the side of Team Scared Souls. They were able to get some, they were finally able to get some kills as well as those trades, and will be able to get at least some gold lead for themselves, Fredo.
definitely. They had a huge goal lead, but it will be recovered somehow. It's almost only 500 right now. They had a 4-0 lead, but that will be converted to 6-5. So things definitely looking a bit better on the side of Team Sacred Souls again. They are onto the turtle, and there is no contest coming in yet, and the retribution will be connecting as well. On the other side, the Leslie having a nice time for now on a 3-0-0. So definitely they have to mark down this Leslie. Otherwise, in the late game, there's no way they can reach that Leslie except for the Gatot Kacha there who can connect well with this AOG.
पता नहीं
So
ये
that
थर्ड
will be
मैच
the
आएगा या
only
नहीं.
opening which they have right now.
देखते हैं.
Yep, and if Leslie is able to get those power spikes,
बट ये बता
first
लाइक
item she
शायद
can go
40
for
एक
the
घंटे में
Berserker
ख़त्म हो जाए.
Fury or even the Sky
मेरे
Piercer.
को
It depends upon her, but
पता नहीं.
if she will be able to get those kills. But okay, she will be going for the Berserker first, and she will be, I guess, looking at those itemizations, she will be going for that endless battle. And looking like by far looking at that gameplay too, she is quite confident. So she will be getting that Sky Piercer quite a bit later, but the dive coming up and Leslie immediately getting the shutdown. She got really hard marked. The flicker was used by her, but that Spear of Misery will be connecting. The Avatar of Guardian did came up from that Gatokacha, connecting onto nobody. And Taylor needs to play it a bit safe. She was kinda aware that Roger was still there, and she decided to still stay in order to defend her turret. She won't be able to do so. Matilda should be retreating, and she will be able to do so. She has the flash of the Oasis, followed by the Guiding Wind, and there is still not so follow up. The Flicker not connecting onto that either. The Crimson Wing coming up from the Sicilian, not enough scaling damage for now. He doesn't have his stacks. The Glowing Wand is already acquired by him, but there is still not enough damage to take them down. Roger might go in with a follow. The Spear of Alpha will be used in order to retreat instead of initiating. And looking at the game, Team Juventus are leading in terms of the goal lead too, and they are able to get some trades. So finally, if this game overextends and if they are able to get those advantage, then onto the early phases and onto the mid phases, if they are able to get some really good trades, then definitely we might be seeing a game number 3 coming up.
Definitely, the game number 3 is a high possibility right now because Team Juventus are leading the gold. They're leading in terms of map control as well. Definitely, they have lost the mid lane tower though. But yeah, they have marked that Leslie. Oh, AOG might be coming in right now. Oh, Turtle.
Oh,
Bro.
the Eternal
Maybe they
Guard, but Alpha will be able to get it, but he will be able to get that kill onto that Roger too with that Spear of Alpha. Kacha will be able to save his life for now. A 1-for-0 trade. Team Scared Souls finally pulling it off. They got the turtle as well as that kill onto that jungler. So a really win-win situation for them,
Oh,
Fredo.
be
And
like
I'm so
that.
sorry for cutting you off.
तुम सो
What will
सकते
that
हो
be?
यार, तुम सोओगे नहीं क्या? निहारिका दिया.
There's absolutely no problem there.
3:40 हुआ,
Right now,
तुम नहीं
the
सो रही.
Thunder Belt has been picked up as well by the Alpha. He'll be trying to stack them up, but they're playing it safe for now because the fact that they have this advantage, they just gained back the advantage from Team Juventus, shows that Team Juventus are lacking behind in their composure. They're not able to maintain their lead. They lost it away quite easily, giving away those team fights again and again. And with that, Team Sacred Skulls are the ones back on the map.
Oh, the Spear of Destruction connecting onto that. It is the Primal Red reinforced out. They will be having another team fight coming out. Sicilian with the follow-up. And I am offended as well as the Flicker combo followed by the Avatar of the Guardian onto the two people. And Roger will be able to get that kill followed by the Vexana. 2-for-0 trade for the side of Team Juventus. And man, oh man, that was a really good team fight coming up from the side of Team Juventus. They will be able to get that trades. And yep, the Sicilian as well as the Edith will be falling down onto there, and that was quite one of the openings that Team Juventus quite needed because the damage spike is already coming up from the Sicilian, and he needs to be taken down twice or thrice into this game in order for the side of Team Juventus to have an advantage onto that game. The damage scaling is way too much from the Sicilian, and if he is able to get those stacks, then definitely he is going to be hurting onto that late phase.
Definitely on the other side, the Leslie has been, taking away the turrets, taking away those minions and as well left and right. So there's a lot of farm on this Leslie right now. They need to shut her down, otherwise the true damage will be too much to deal with, especially because you do not have the best front lines out there. The Ruby and the Katot Kacha, they have a lot of sustain, but not the tankiest. Oh my god.
Oh, the Eternal Guard coming up from that Vexana. Matilda will be able to save her life, but no, the follow-up from that Roger is way too good, and Edith will be losing her life out. Still a 1-for-0 trade, and I guess Team Juventus are able to find those trades for themselves. For now, the gold lead is not that much, but the Gatutkata is trying to make another initiation, followed by the Vexana, and the Leslie will be falling down once again, and a 2-for-0 trade. And finally, Team Juventus have the opening. They will be able to contest as Lord. unless Alpha comes up with a really good follow-up, the rod will be taken down from the side of Team Juventus, and another follow-up coming up, followed by the spear of Alpha. Ruby will be losing her life, and Roger will be retreating, but no, killing spree coming up from that Roger, followed by the spear of destruction from that Moscow, and an inspire combo. Oh my god, and Alpha will be losing his life as well. There were trades after trades, and finally we are seeing Team Juventus into action. They are all locked in and they don't want to lose this game. They want a game number 3 and they are damn serious about it.
Definitely, they want the game number 3. They're looking to make the comeback right now. The goal is on a 3K mark. And the Leslie, even though she's having enough gold, she's not able to participate in those team fights. She's getting marked down again and again by that Gatot Kacha, by that Roger. She's not able to survive long enough to deal those damages with her bullets. And with that, the lane clear though is on their side. They have the Sicilians, so clearing those lanes shouldn't be a problem. Along with that, the Alpha as well as the ET are there to do their part as well. Be that front line for their team. And the Matilda is always there. Matilda Airlines always available to make the escape. And with that, the minion sync is currently going on from Team Juventus. Trying to sync those minions is actually the key to taking out those towers, and
तुम
that's why
सोओगे
they're
नहीं
trying
क्या?
to do that
लो
right now.
दिया नहीं हारी का.
But the Ruby might be clearing that mid lane a
340 हो रहा
little
है.
bit too early.
तुम कब सोते हो?
Oh my god, this is not what you want to do with that lane. I mean, you want to take out the inhibitors, with the first Lord itself if you can. But the lane sync was not the best here.
Yep, and this is going to be a free lot for the side of Team the Scared Souls. They will be able to get it. The lane sync was not proper. Garuda just shouldn't be diving like that. The Avatar of Guardian being used up, followed by the Sphere of Destruction by that Moskov. He is yet to be teleporting, but they are trying to initiate, but no, the Scared Souls will be able to defend it for now, even though they have lost their one inhibitor tower, but still they will be living their lives just for now. And if a proper initiation might came up from the side of Juventus, if there was a proper lane sync as well as a really good Avatar of Guardian, then maybe we would have been seeing some trade. But by far that is not the case for now, and I guess both of the teams will be focusing on contesting this Lord. Like instead of initiating way too much team fights, and because both of the teams are losing members one by one, like it is a 3 for 2 trade, it is a 2 for 3 trade, it goes on like that. So they just should be focusing on to that Lord as well as ending that game. Meanwhile, looking at the objective, Team Juventus have a 4 tower advantage on compared to Team the Scared Souls, and they almost have over 6k goal lead for themselves. So Team the Scared Souls should be focusing more onto their executions, and if they don't over initiate any team fight, if they are able to find out that mistakes that might come up from the side of Team Juventus, then they still stand a chance, Fredo.
Definitely, there is a chance for them. They're trying to make the best use of the chance which they have been given right now. And with that, Moscow, always there with that spear of destruction, global threat to the enemy, because he can always do the split push, and there is always his spear of destruction to take him to the other side of the map. The split push potential is there, so definitely he will be the one trying to create that split push while the enemy.
Oh, team fight coming up just now. The Eternal Guard being used up as Apex and others out. Roger with a really good follow-up under that. He will be able to get that kill. 1 for 0 trade once again. And Team Juventus are trying to still have got that trade. Sicilian will be forced to use his flicker out. The Spear of Misery connecting onto that Sicilian, but no trade by far. And Katukata is trying his best to get the enough vision that till then Team Juventus will be able to get that Lord. And if there is a proper initiation, if there is a proper lane sync coming up from the side of Team Juventus, and then that is going to be a GG game over for the side of teams the Scared Souls, and we might see a game number 3 coming up really soon.
आज सब कुछ ठीक वगैरह करके
Definitely, things are getting really interesting because the Assamese teams are, they feel like they're very, very good fighters because they don't want to give up the game. They do not let the enemy to have a clean sweep. They always go for the game number 3 right now here in the semi-finals as well. The last game went to game 3, and in this game as well, it feels like this game will be going to the game 3 as well, because right now Team Juventus are the ones taking the lead. They are the ones in control. They are the ones, having the driver's seat And with that, they're trying to make the lane sync happen. They want all the waves to crash at once so that the pressure will be there on teams, scared souls to clear those lanes.
Yep, and I'm still seeing like the lane sync is not that perfect. So I guess Team Juventus will be at least will be able to get one tower. We might see a team fight really coming up soon. The avatar of Guardian actually landing onto that Taylor, and they should be not initiating that team fight like that. Roger trying to do another follow, followed by the spear of Alpha. He is trying to mark onto that Alpha. Alpha will be losing his life this time. The unstoppable coming up with Moscow will just be marking the pace. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a game. We have a game number 3 coming up really soon. Team Juventus will be securing this victory for themselves. And man, oh man, I was looking at the drafts. I was expecting Team the Scared Souls to be pulling this
Nice
off
one.
as well onto game number 2, but Team Juventus have different plans. They are not backing.
Going in for the jungle. What do you think, Tami?
So we well in order for that to work out. Myself, I am Itami, and
Well, definitely, definitely. The expected things are happening on the screen right now. The Matilda has been banned out as well. Well, definitely, definitely. The
Team
team fight.
Juventus are completely team fight reliant heroes getting picked up from the side of Team Juventus. The Carmilla as well as that Mincitar as well as that Xborg and the Khalid and the Vexana. So on to that early game, they have the really early game strong aggression. So if they are able to capitalize, then definitely they have the advantage. They can take the game too. But we are back onto the land of Dawn, and this is going to be the final game. Who is going to be going to the finals? Will it be Team the Scared Souls or will it be Team Juventus? So myself, I am Itami, and I am joined by Fredo. So here we go on to the land of Dawn.
The last match, the game point for both of these. And the fact that this time they have such a good composition this time. I mean, the draft is looking in favor of Team Juventus, but definitely there is the possibility of some split push coming in from that Nitan, Nitan as well, because the Nitan is actually going to have a good time because there are no one to dive him down immediately. So yeah, if he can maintain safe distance, he can actually pull out things well. Oh my
Oh, the
God,
first
first
blood!
blood! Oh
The
my
first
God,
blood just came up.
that was not
Yeah,
expected.
Scared Souls are already showing their dominance onto this game. And Fredo, this is actually a Mincitar gold lane. So unless he doesn't get his hooks done and there is no proper kind of vision as well as that aggression from him, as well as that hook not landing, then Nathan will have a easier time compared to Mincitar onto that gold lane. He will be able to farm as much as possible onto that. He's feeling, oh my god, Chow, with that aggression, the flicker will be forced out. He will be able to save his life, but he will be losing the flicker there. And that aggression might have been even costing him his life. 4 people onto the top, but no follow-up for now. No, they will just be focusing onto that turtle. So a 1-for-0 trade, and there is that team fight reliant heroes from the side of the Juventus, but they need to be executing it really, really well in order for that to work out.
Yeah, level 4 being secured by the mage and the EXP laner. They are trying to make the rotation. Oh my
no.
God, Frigid Glacier
my
connecting so well along with the Way of Dragon there. Vexana taken out.
Yup, and that was quite a prediction coming up from that Aurora just now. Nolan will be able to secure that turtle for the side of teams the Scared Souls. They will be able to get that advantage, and looks like they are all locked in. They already have almost 1.5k goal lead, and the Scared Souls are looking kind of like really scary. And Nathan, I guess he will getting some gold for himself, and yup, Vincita decided to leave his lane like this, and oh my god, the gold tower is gone, Fredo, it's gone. Oh, but the King's Calling coming up from that Vincita, the Purify being used out, and this time Gatotkacha will be losing his life. Well, Nathan will be able to escape as well as get that kill onto that Vincita. The Frigid Glacier coming up from that Aurora, still no follow-up. Nolan with using will be ultimate, and the burst damage will be taking down that mage, that Vexana immediately, and the Scared Souls are definitely looking scary onto this game.
Definitely, the name says it all. They need to be the ones to create that fear in the enemy. The name Scared Souls. And with that, oh my god, the goal lead is almost reaching, already more than 2K right now. So this is not looking good for Team Juventus. Team Juventus need to plan something. The fact that they have taken so many frontline heroes, no backlines, that means the Natan can easily, escape any kind of situation he has. Just have to maintain the distance, just have to maintain that positioning in those team fights, and there's no way he can get caught out. And right now, Team Scared Souls are looking very, very strong. The Vexana is scared of going to clear those lanes. No vision at all for her as well.
Yep, and by far it is looking quite favoring for the side of Team Scared Soul. The turtle will be spawning the way of the dragon coming up from the chow onto that Khalid. The curse of blood being used onto three people. Neither will be using his ultimate, but no. Khalid will be taken down onto that. There was no proper follow-up. The curse of blood did connect onto four people. There was not enough damage for them to be taken down. And Chow doing another play once again. The King's Calling being used by that Minchitar. And the hook connecting on from him. Finally getting that kill onto that Chow. But still, that is still won't be mattering much for the side of Team the Scared Souls. I guess they are still on a better position to be contesting that turtle. Nolan is trying to get some vision onto there, but he will just be contesting and taking that turtle for himself. Meanwhile, onto that purple buff, Xborg is getting some pokes, and yup, Team Scared Souls will be getting this turtle, second turtle itself. But okay, that is going to be the Aurora actually who will be taking that turtle.
प्रोबेबिलिटी SS
Definitely,
11
definitely
देखता हूँ
unexpected things happening. The name is
लास्ट मैच है
Lord.
इसको भी मैं बंद
Takes
करके फिर
away
मैं
the
सो
daughter.
जाऊंगा
Will be interested to see if the
मैं
Lord
काफ़ी
can
थक
take
गया
the
हूँ
Lord away. Oh my God, what a hook coming in from Inzetar there.
Yep, but still Nathan will be able to clear the lane for himself, and the even though the goal tower is already up, the 5 minutes just reached the 5 minute mark. So I think Nathan will have more of a goal advantage compared to the Mincetar. He didn't was able to do much onto those early game phases. He was actually able to get one kill, but that won't be enough for him to be scaling up onto the Nathan, because Nathan's damage is going to be hurting quite a lot. But okay, the flicker being used out by the Vexana, the Eternal Guard also being used. Was that a panic press coming up? But a way of the dragon coming up from that Chow, followed by the Frigid Glacier, and finally Aurora will be getting that kill onto that Carmilla. The Carmilla will be taken down, the way of the dragon connected, and there was a beautiful follow-up. The Frigid Glacier will be taking that Carmilla down.
Yes, definitely. And with that, the goal lead is already reaching the 3K mark every minute. The goal lead is just increasing 1K, 1K. And right now, the Nathan is farming up so well. There's going to be a lot of damage, which I do not feel like Team Juventus can sustain. Oh,
Oh, the way of the dragon! What a really good combo coming out from that Chow, and Gator Kacha will be able to get that kill on to that Mensita. What a really great flicker combo just came out from that Chow, and he was able to do that follow up. The last insanity being used by that Xborg in order to be escaping instead of initiating. Carmilla trying to make another follow up to even if there is a curse of blood, there is no follow up from the side of Team Juventus, and by far this is looking so one sided from the side of Team The Scared Souls. In terms of the drafting phase, they got the team comp kind of composition, and onto the early game they were not able to take that advantage, and because of that they are getting punished right now, and we can literally see how much of dominance Team The Scared Souls are putting onto Team Juventus right now, Fredo, onto the screen.
definitely. They are not even trying to contest the turtle right now. They're just focusing on clearing those lanes because the lane pressure is there. It's real.
Oh, but the curse of blood connecting only onto Nolan actually, and the last insanity actually being used by that Xbox, but Nolan will be losing his life for that overextension, and there were four people actually surrounding him, and he will be losing his life. But I think Team The Scared Souls have already got their turtle, so it doesn't matter much. But if they make this misplace like this, then maybe Team Juventus might be able to pull up a comeback. Chow with another follow up. Once again, the Way of Dragon is not there. If it was there, then definitely that Carmilla would have been taken down. There was the Xbox, the Frigid Glacier coming up from that Aurora, but Vinstar will barely be able to save his life. There was the follow up from the side of Team Juventus, and for now, for now, Team Vincitar will be able to save his life with that recall.
Definitely. And right now, The Lord is coming up in less than a minute, and they are strong right now. Team Scares, they have all the map control they need. They have all the resources which they need, and the amount of gold as well. All the items, power spike. I mean, beyond power spike right now for that Nathan, especially because he's already making that holy crystal right now. He's on the way to make complete it, and after he gets the holy crystal, there's no way you can stop that Nathan anymore because he will be just dealing so much damage, and before you can do anything about it, he'll be dead.
Yep, and the Vexana is trying to get some vision onto Team the But looking at the game, looking at the pace of the game, Team the Scared Souls have more of an advantage. They got the goal lead as well as those objectives. They are already 3 towers ahead, and I guess they will just be waiting for the Lord and will be trying to end this game as soon as possible. Nathan will be immediately going for the Lord. They will be able to shred it down quite easily, like considering how fast Nathan is able to take down that Lord, and yep, they will be able to do so. Another team fight coming up onto the mid side. Nathan with the follow up, the revitalize being used up from them, and but still Gatukacha will be able to save his life. The way of the dragon coming up from that Chow. Khalid should be retreating. He won't be able to do so. Almost taken down, but yep, the surfboard being used to save his life. Khalid barely living right now. The flicker combo coming up from that Chow, and finally maybe Khalid might be taken down. And yep, Nathan with the follow up. A beautiful flicker combo coming up. A Shunpo as well as that flicker from that Chow will be able to land onto that Khalid, taking his life. And I guess Team the Scared Souls will be just trying to sing those lanes and end this game as soon as possible. Because if this game is going to be overextending, then definitely it doesn't look favorable for both of the side of the teams, especially Team Juventus. They have the team fight kind of composition, and if a major mistake is made up from the side of team, oh my god, the hook coming up actually, and the King's calling. This time Nathan will be punished. He didn't had his purify, and he will be instantly taken down as soon as the hook was landed. The King's calling coming up, and Nathan will be losing his life, but they will be getting at least some towers. The Way of the Dragon coming up from Chow in order to be escaping. There is no any proper initiation, but Nolan with a really good burst damage will be able to get a kill onto the Mizar. The Curse of Blood connecting onto Chow, and Vic will be taken down, but he is trying to make an escape, but no, he won't be able to do so. Khalid will be able to get that kill onto Vic. That was a 3-4-1 trade for the side of Team Juventus just now, Fredo.
Yes, and with that, the map has opened up really, really badly on the side of Team Juventus. They are not able to defend their jungle right now. Nolan is just abusing his passive. I mean, look at the level difference. The Xborg is still at level 13, and the Nolan already level 15. And the map control, oh my god, this Gatot Kacha is proving wonders, because last game the Gatot Kacha was the one because of whom the side of the team enemy Sacred Souls, sorry, Team Juventus were able to do a lot riding on his back, But right now it is Team Juventus again, or no, sorry, Team Sacred Souls were riding on the back of this Gatot Kacha, doing so well right now, capitalizing on the initiations that he makes and making the best out of him in those team fights. But right now, the Lord is coming up in less than 20 seconds, and it feels like they're trying to contest this Lord, but I don't think it's the best idea to do that right now.
Chow is just trying to get that vision as well as bait out those skills from the side of Team Juventus. He just got rid of that hook as well as that follow up just came up. So he is doing a really good job, I would say. This Chow would be, for me, he will be the deserving MVP, but okay. The King's calling coming up just now, and Gatot Kacha will be instantly shredded down. And this is what I was talking about. They will be relying more onto the team fight. They will be getting the Lord, but the Way of the Dragon coming up from that Chow, he will be able to use it, but there won't be any good follow up. The Curse of Blood connecting onto Aurora as well as Chow, and Carmilla will be taken down this time for that overextension. The Aurora passive will be popped down as well. Aurora will be taken down, and that is going to be a 2-for-1 trade. They shouldn't have initiated like that. They were able to escape, but they got the Lord. They should have just waited for making that initiation like that. And before the Lord is going to be heading on to the straight on to the crystal for the side of Team Juventus, they for the side of Team the Scared Souls, they already have lost two members, so that was not quite worth it, I would say, Fredo.
Yeah, but definitely, right now, if they're seeing the lanes and they try to focus on the turrets, they can definitely do it, especially with the zoning out capability coming in from the Kacha, because he can just use his AOG to zone them out completely, and because of that, the Natan will have easier time pushing that lane down, but they're trying to clear the minions as fast as possible. Team Juventus, they know that they cannot really defend well because of the lack of front line. So because of the lack of backline, because of that, they're trying to clear that Lord away before it can do anything. But no, the Lord will take down that base turret in the bottom lane.
As well as the mid lane, as well as that top lane from. So the inhibitor towers are gone for the side of Team Juventus. And unless there is a really major mistake coming up from the side of Team Scared Souls, I don't see a possible comeback happening from the side of Team Juventus at this point, Fredo, because the executions are better for the side of Team the Scared Souls, looking at the pace of the game, and the next lord that is going to be the enhanced lord, so that lord will be really hard to defend. And looking I guess it was on the second game that the Moscow just marked in onto the base and they were able to end it without getting any trades. We might be seeing something like that coming up really soon. Katokas trying to initiate onto that, the King's Calling being used, that means are connecting onto nobody, the Curse of Blood being used as well, the Revitalize coming up. This time the Avatar of Guardian followed up and Chow will be diving in, but no, he shouldn't be doing it like that. But meanwhile, Nathan, oh my god, you backdoor of a person, you just distracted everybody. Like, they just distracted everybody. They just focused onto their objectives. Nobody noticed the Nathan. He was just split pushing and man oh man, and that was so over for the side of Team Juventus. They didn't even notice the Nathan. That backdoor push just came up, and it was GG, game over for the side of Team Juventus. And Team the Scared Souls will be proceeding on to the finals of Assam. And I guess I
That
would
is
be,
true. That is
yep.
true. And that Benny Cutie play coming in from Nathan, quite aggressive, and that was very good. Looks like Team Sacred Souls have picked up the victory, what they deserved. And Fredo, what are your thoughts?
I think Fredo might be
Okay, looks
okay.
like
Yep, he might be facing
I
some connection
disconnected,
issues.
but
Oh,
yeah,
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. My mic was turned off actually. But yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back,
no,
and yeah, definitely about the match there. It went quite well. For that Natan
हो गया
backdoor
क्या?
was the key there. I mean, the distraction coming. I mean, you do not have any inhibitors, so you should be really focusing on
चलो ठीक
Game
है,
number
ये
three.
डन है फिर.
But on to game number
बाय,
three,
गुड नाइट, सी
I
यार, टेक केयर
think
था
Team the Scared
निहारिका.
Souls did their
थैंक्स फॉर
homework,
सपोर्टिंग.
like they were aware of that. And
मैं भी सोता हूँ
even
फिर.
though